Hey everyone, I wanted to jump on here because at the end of last year I had mentioned that I wanted to do a fundraiser or a GoFundMe in honor of Alahni. So we, Anton and I and Araya, have created Alahni's Dream Foundation. And what this will do is what we're trying to do is we're trying to raise money to get the hospital a cuddle cot for the hospital. For those that don't know what a cuddle cot is almost like a bassinet. Just picture a bassinet, and it has like a cooling program to it. Cooling is in temperature. A cooling mechanism to keep the infant cold, and so it allows the infant to stay in the room with you for the duration of your stay. Unfortunately, while we were in the hospital, our cuddle cot kept malfunctioning or breaking or whatever. So we were constantly like having to fix it, all while trying to focus on her. So what we thought we would have, a lifetime to do, to love on her, to kiss on her, to squeeze on her. What we thought we would have a lifetime to do, we had to squeeze into 3 days, and to top that off, we had a mechanism that kept breaking. And if we didn't stay on top of it and keep fixing it, then they would have to take her away from us and put her in the morgue, and that's what we didn't want. So what we would like to do, so no other family has to go through this, is we would like to donate a cuddle cot to the hospital. Right now, they run about $6,500 to $7,000, and that may go up just because it seems like the price of everything is currently going up. But that's our first goal, and if we exceed our goal of $7,000, maybe we're able to get 2, and then 2 into 3, and we could make this a national thing instead of just here locally. That's my goal. That's my passion right now. If you would like to donate, you just hit the donate button in the GoFundMe link, and you could donate anonymously. You could donate in honor and memory of a loved one that you have lost. Because as you all know, it is so important to have and to make memories with people while you can. And for us, we had to create as many memories as we could into 3 days. And we want to be able to provide that to more families. It is tax deductible. So you could do it under your name. You could do it under a business name. It is all tax deductible. And if you can't provide any monetary funds, go ahead and click the link to share. Maybe somebody on your timeline can help or provide assistance or anything. Just click share. On a side note, I want to mention and say a little something. Hopefully I don't cry. I cry a lot. And I don't want to cry. So I mentioned on my Facebook timeline the other day how I was having a really bad day. I was having a really bad time, and the reason why is because one thing that has kind of kept me sane and that I have loved doing is I have always been able to go on my phone and go back and look here. I'm crying. go back and listen to Alahni's heartbeat, because that's the only time I'll ever get to hear her heartbeat. Well, I had to get a new phone recently, and with getting a new phone, they transfer everything over for you now from iCloud to iCloud and whatever. But what I didn't realize and what they didn't realize is videos and or sounds that I had downloaded, they didn't go over. So I no longer have access to hear her heartbeat. Something that I took for granted, because I thought it would always be there. But not to mention that I always thought it would be there. I thought that she would be here. And, you know, this whole situation made me think about other things. Like, I go back and I look at my pregnancy with Ray. And with Ray, I have, oh my gosh, pictures galore of, you know, my pregnancy bump, her heartbeat. I mean, all sorts of things. Our maternity photos. Gosh, I could name a number of things. And then I go back and I look at this last year, and, you know, I have some of my pregnancy, but gosh, I don't have a lot. And it's maybe my naive thinking, you know, just thinking, gosh, how often do we really go back and we look at these things, you know? And then even like in this case with like her heartbeat and her pictures, it's just like, how often do you go back and you look at the ultrasound pictures and stuff like that? Gosh. And it just makes me realize that there's things like in that moment and at that time I 100% like took for granted. And it's because I knew she was going to be here. I thought she was going to be here. So it, you know, what now is so important to me because I no longer have it. It wasn't as important at that time. So I guess a lesson to me, and maybe even a lesson to everybody else, is like, if you're going through your phone, and you think, or if you see like, oh my gosh, it says I have to delete some pictures, because I can't take more pictures. Don't erase anything, because, you know, tomorrow's not promised. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And one of these things that seems so small at the moment can mean everything to you at another point in life, especially if that person isn't there anymore. And another thing too is I used to kind of always make fun of people that were always like, oh, let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. Like, oh my gosh, just enjoy time. You know, we don't have to take a picture of it. My thoughts on that have completely changed. I want to now be able to do both. I want to enjoy the moment and I want to take pictures, and if not, video. Just because, again, like I said, you never know what's going to happen from one day to the next. And if somebody that you always think is going to be here is no longer here, and then that one thing is going to mean everything to you. Yeah, so that's my little spiel. Don't take anything for granted, and don't erase pictures or videos. And again, you know, if you guys could please donate. What we plan to do is on July 28th, we are going to present the hospital with the cuddle cot, because we are going to do it. We are going to do it. And I am going to take pictures and video, and it will be uploaded to the site. And you will see what your money and the good cause that it's going to. Gosh, this means so much to me. There's so many things in life that I have loved, but this here is what I'm passionate about. just because I know how much this meant to me, that I know it'll mean so much to many more families. You know, after like people hit like 12 weeks of pregnancy or something, they don't expect, you're like, oh, it's fair, you know, it's gonna be so good now, and you never know what's gonna come. Just like I kept on telling myself last year with how sick I was and the morning sickness, like, oh, that means she's good, you know, she's really in there, you know. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm still looking for answers, and I'll never have the answers of why what happened, but it did. And I have my days, you know. You may see me and all smiling and everything, but it's with me every single day. It hurts every single day, but we'll get through it. We definitely will get through it. Okay, I was gonna get through this and try not crying, but I cried. Okay, guys, it's Thursday. Have a good day, and again, thank you all.